What do you mean we have another holiday today? I celebrated like 5 holidays on Tuesdays. I'm never celebrating another holiday on Tuesday ever again. I'm looking at you, Women's Equality Day. Alright, so what is it today? Earth Day? Oh, come on. You know, I love the Earth. I really do. And I really enjoy living on it, but do we have to celebrate it all the time? I mean, it's just so needy in that... It's right behind me, isn't it? Hey, Earth. Wow. You know, oh, don't be like that. Didn't you hear me say how awesome you were? And now, just before you got there, I was like, I love living on the Earth. Yeah, seriously. I'll tell you what, I will celebrate you next year. Big party and everything. Okay? Alright, so we're cool? Okay. Alright. I love you too. I love you too. So I gotta go. I gotta do my show. So I'll talk to you later, okay? Okay. Hey gang, it is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2008. Welcome to the Musecast. It's Travis Tuesday, and today's episode comes in one take. That's never been done before on a Travis Tuesday, so let's see if we can do it. We've got a Question Tuesday coming up later, but I want to do an update on the Musecast Subscriber Challenge first. We're 1 week in and 1 week to go. Last week we were at 669 subscribers. Let's check in and see how we're doing now. Right now we are at 678. Don't you like me? I guess. I mean, last time I said I'd be naked and we got a whole bunch of subscribers. Is that what it takes? I mean, does it take nudity on YouTube? I can't believe that. Alright then. Alright, if that's what it takes, that's what I'll do. If we get, by next week, by some miracle, to 4,000 subscribers, I will do the episode with an accent, the recreation of a movie scene by myself, the challenge of your choice, and I'll do an episode naked. Happy? I don't know how we're going to get to 4,000 people by next week. It would take I don't know, some sort of, shout out by What the Buck, or another feature on something. Alright, moving on. The Poetry Mad Libs poem is done, and it's currently being illustrated by a secret guest illustrator, and I'm very excited about it. It might be done by next week, possibly the week after, definitely by the week after, alright? I'll tell you that much. And I'm really thrilled to show you what you guys wrote. I only had one audition last week. It was kind of a rough one because it was like, I was there for like 2 hours, and it was a pain in the butt, but there were lots of Acme people there, so that was really cool because that made the atmosphere really relaxed, and I went into the audition totally cool. I did have another agent meeting though through Keith Wolf, which was fantastic. The agents were a little concerned that I already had a commercial agent because they're an across-the-board agency, which means they do commercials, theatrical, print, voiceover, whatever. But I did have a good time because I took this script that I had to audition for them, and I did it with a southern accent, which was just a change that I think no one was really expecting. So before we do Question Tuesday, I've gotten some questions about my alter ego and whether or not he's actually off the show. And I've got to say, yes, he's off the show. He's fun. It's funny, and I enjoyed it while it lasted. But it was getting kind of old and a little bit of annoying. And I really didn't think that he was adding anything to the. He's right behind me, isn't he? Hey, me. Did you hear when I said you were really funny? Oh no, don't be like that. Come on now. Alright, well, I'll have to deal with that later. Oh, that's gonna be awkward. Alright, well, Question Tuesday. All 3 questions today come from CNB 1129, the question machine. The first question is, what are the best and worst survival jobs you've ever had to have while working towards your career? And both of those things can be covered by one job, extra work. It is at once the easiest, hardest, most comfortable and uncomfortable, coolest and most demeaning job, depending on what show you're working on. It is the whole gamut. He also asked about facial hair. CNB seems to have a manly goatee and wondered if having facial hair on your headshot or when you go in for an audition impacts you negatively. And on the contrary, actually, I had a guy at an audition once who told me that he actually got a role over some of the other people who auditioned because he had this awesome mustache. But the important thing is that you have to look like your headshot. So if you have facial hair, your headshot has to show you with facial hair, and vice versa, because you can't have them call you in based on this picture and then have you look like something else, okay? He also asked about, a couple of weeks ago, I talked about promoting your type when you go to auditions or when you're trying to make yourself in a career. And he asked what I thought my type was. I kind of find myself analogous to Tom Hanks. He started, when Tom first started out, he was doing almost all comedy, sitcoms and comedic roles in movies and such. And then he gradually segued into more dramatic fare. And I think I would like to do very much the same thing. He also was quirky looking. He didn't really have a standard attractive movie star kind of look, yet he has become one of the most beloved actors that we have. All right, I think that's it. Take care, guys. I will see you in 7 days. Have a wonderful week. I've got to go deal with him. I will see you next time. Bye.